Welcome back, everyone. It is December 17th, 1941. We're here with another turn of Alphabet Command, our continuing struggle against the Empire of Japan as Evoken and I trade off as the allies. He has the United States and China and the Philippines, and I kind of have everything else. So let's see what this turn has in store for us. Last turn we had invasions across the map. We can see some of those going on here at Kandari, at Sarong, these northern bases at Mankawi, I believe that is, Manokwari, Manus, Singkawang, Sambis, Guam, so all over the map. Invasions happening. Now, I'm going to try to disrupt some of them this turn. That's what were the orders that I left last turn. I have some surface task forces headed just like that. Of course, this is just an AKL that runs into the CVE force here. That's covering the invasion of Sambis and Singkawang. But I have a lot of ships headed to these invasion task forces. Hopefully they'll be able to connect. We'll see. And I also sent this little AVP out from Sambis 1 because it would just get destroyed when anyway. But I also wanted to kind of act as a little scout for me, and that's what it did, so that was great. Kind of identifying these units here. I also have the AK. It's kind of doing the same thing. S-153 near Osthaven tries to put some torpedoes into the Electra, but misses. Thank goodness. Oh, and nicely done. The Dutch sub O20 puts 3 torpedoes into the I-66. Little sub-on-sub action there. Always like to see that. And we get the sub-sinking sound, so we know we took it out. Nicely done. Also, I have... these are AKs that were at Sama that we bombed there. He moved them south, so I moved this sub-chaser and this patrol boat south to chase them. They were kind of trapped at Kwangchowan anyway. I'm like, I'm going to lose these 2 ships anyway. Might as well try to take some ships out and kind of run them south in a blaze of glory, chasing these damaged ships. And so that's what I did. And they put some more damage on these ships, and we have a report that one of them is sunk, which is great. I also ran these 2 French destroyers. These started at Kwangchowan, and they made it all the way to Singapore safely somehow after engaging in a couple battles in the Philippines in the first couple days of the war. And now I ran them out to intercept this group here. Unfortunately, looks like they are going to get in trouble. They got hit by the Nagato. Yeah, unfortunately, no dice here, though they might have put a torpedo into the Nagato there. Oh wait, Lahardy's making a fight of it. We got damage on 3 Japanese ships now. Yeah, sadly, the Desai took a torpedo hit, was sunk almost immediately. Hardy takes 7 shell hits, is on fire, but puts a torpedo into the Nagato, which is nice to see, and also does a few shell hits. So hopefully she'll get away, but I doubt it. She'll probably go down this turn. She's badly beat up after that engagement. S-36, one of Evoken's older United States subs that has the working torpedo, puts a torpedo into this AK. Good job. We're onto the night air operations phase. These blue reports are false reports. You get a lot of these early in the war, just as everyone's kind of sees enemy ships everywhere, whether they're there or not. Any case, some sallies bomb Clark Field, but do no damage, and they lose one to flak. And B-17s are bombing here. Bombing manpower, which is strange. I'll have to ask my partner why he's doing that. Our night bombing of Kwanton, this time it doesn't look like they connect with anything. More manpower bombing here at Takao. And these sallies get through and damage some Warhawks on the ground at Clark Field. Alright, so that's the night air phase, and we've got some amphibious invasions, of course, going on. So we'll see those. So a new one at Jesselton. Takes a little bit of a loss there. Lots of sub-chasers in that task force, so look out. Probably don't want to move any subs over there. Loading at Manukari, at Manus, at Guam. Hollandia. And I have a lot of surface task forces running at full speed. We'll see if they make contact or not with some of these invasion task forces. Will be at the very limits of their range for them to sprint all the way there. So my lone destroyer Lahardy continues to engage here. This battleship group, Little David versus Goliath action. Takes 2 more shell hits. The K-16 puts a torpedo in the AK Ohio Maru. Nice job, 2 torpedoes. Hopefully she'll go down. Sounds like she does. Oh, and I have some more French destroyers that I ran up to the invasion force at Manus, and it looks like they found them. Let's see if we can take this invasion force out. Yes, I think we can. So it's just some AKs and an E, but it's nice to do a little damage. So sink all 4 ships. Unfortunately, they were completely empty of troops. They were already unloaded on Manus, but it's nice to take out the ships nonetheless. K-18 puts a torpedo in a patrol boat at Sambus. Nothing high value, but every little bit counts. Sounds like she sinks. And yeah, unfortunately, my ships, it looks like a lot of them made it, but it looks like he has pulled back from Sinkuang, and so they do not engage. And unfortunately, he does have a carrier here. It's very possible that those ships will now have to suffer carrier strikes. We'll see what happens here. I also went a little aggressive with my air attacks today. We'll see if it pays off. So we also saw a Glynn way out there in the Indian Ocean, so that's a good sign that there is a Japanese sub somewhere around here. Well, we're going to have to look to see where that spotting report was. Sweeps by Oscars, sweeps by our D-Watines, and our BR6 9s and 7s. Inconclusive there above, where is that? Malacca. And we sweep Sama with no success. It's disappointing to see. The Sphere Storms and the Hex probably didn't help. One thing I need to be better of is reining in my attacks when I see bad weather. It's something I'm not good at doing, is being pragmatic about the weather and saying, oh, maybe we should just hold off. I always want to run the mission anyway, which isn't always the best choice. We're being swept at Qingchaoan. Looks like we're trading with some Tojos. Actually take out 3 Tojos and just losing one of our planes, so that's good to see. And he comes in with 32 Lilies. Let's see if we can intercept this time. Last time we weren't able to, which was really, really disappointing. Yeah, we do not get in among the Lilies. I'm not sure why. 13,000 feet, we should be able to intercept that, no problem. At 10,000 feet, but I don't know why. Don't know why we're not able to engage those bombers. Really disappointing there. More sweeps. And some of my Dutch bombers try to go after his ships at Kandari, but he has way too much gap. They're just going to get shot out of the sky, and that's what happens. Catalinas try to hit some of his ships here. And he, oh, 500-pound bomb. Not the torpedoes I was looking for, though. On the Nagato. Some Dorniers try to attack here, but he has his carriers here, so that's not going to work out too well. Some Catalinas try the same thing. And at Madang they do as well. But sadly they miss there. My bombers go after Pasenaloke, do good damage there. Another little sweeping there, and to no effect. I just lose a plane there with no gain. And again at Sama as well. My Marines have a little better luck destroying an Oscar. Val's bombing Guam. And yeah, they're getting chewed up a little bit. That's because when Val's do ground attacks, they still do a dive bomb, which means they come in really low, and all the flak can shoot at them at that low altitude. So my air attacks that I thought would fly at Sinkuang did not, and that's because he pulled all the ships away from Sinkuang and brought them back to Sama. So that's unfortunate because I really restricted the range because I didn't want the planes to go after the carriers. But as a result, when he moved his ships out, the unloading ships were now out of range. So that's it for the airface. Oh no, that's it for the AM airface. We still have the PM airface here. More Dutch bombers get taken out above Kandari. Some troll planes try to come in, but they're going to get shoot off as well. And this Dornier too. Catalinas, maybe they can hit this time? No, they cannot. What about these S-23 Empires? No, they cannot. What about these Catalinas? Are they going to have better luck? Nope. Yeah, not a good day for patrol planes here. Trying to soften me up at Jesselton. There's no need. These ships are... that force is going to die anyway. So these Vals attack our ships that ran south here, chasing those AKLs. Take a couple bomb hits. It's to be expected. I fully expected them not to survive the day. Large raid on Monado. It looks like Evoken has some Warhawks there, but they're going to get brushed aside pretty easily here. Yep. Pretty mild losses, though, all things considered. And while we do lose a couple Warhawks, 2 Kates are also destroyed by the flak. Dornier is taken out at Jesselton by that cat. Probably has some CVEs there. Some unloading at Nauru Island. And more amphibious invasion there at Sama and Jesselton. And Aitape, lots of invasions going on here. He takes Kotobaru. And he shock attacks Sambus. Yeah, this isn't gonna go well for me. And the forces surrenders, which is sad to see rather than retreating. Yeah, all 3 units are destroyed. Also shock attack at Sinkawang. It does not go quite as well for him. They get a 1-to-1. The Rus forts to 2 and lose a few units. I still have... Not sure how long I'll be able to hold here at Sinkawang. He does have an entire division here, and I do not. He also attacks at Victoria Point. That's okay. I've evacuated most of this base force to Port Blair by PBY anyway. And he takes Manus. And takes Manokari. Does not take Kandari yet. Reduces forts to 1 though, and does some outsized damage to my unit. Takes Nauru Island. Surprisingly, does not capture it on the first turn. And takes Kuala Lumpur. A couple of Japanese subs there we saw near Victoria. All of our expanding airfields and bases and everything like that. But, so, not the turn that I wanted to see, but it's still nice to sink a few ships. That's sometimes few and far between early on as the allies when you get to do that. We'll see if we can sink more tomorrow. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the Discord. Take care.